I was watching from outside the door of my uncle and aunt's bedroom when the whole thing happened. He said something sarcastic to her, and it was the final straw because the marriage had been strained. Financial, mental, living in a big family. Anyway, it was the final straw, and I watched as my aunt quietly picked up a box of matches, struck a light, bent down, and set fire to the pleats in her cotton sari, and stood rock still as the whole thing went up in flame. She inadvertently started to scream. My uncle in one corner of the room was paralyzed. Me peeking through the door, I was paralyzed. But my 19, 20-year-old brother came running from the other end of the apartment, and he seemed to be the only one with a presence of mind. He pulled off the rubber flip-flops on his feet and started beating out the flames. As my aunt, while she was screaming and standing rock still, hauled back and slapped him across the face. His head swung back. He didn't give a damn, and he kept beating out the flames. She kept screaming because the fire was getting hot, and she kept slapping him and slapping him, and my brother just kept putting out the fire until it was all gone. No one was badly hurt. Both people were singed. And when it was done, my aunt, howling with tears at this point, reached out and hugged my brother. And I remember standing outside the door, peeking through the little curtains that all the Indian households have. I remember thinking that this is what pain looks like. Her internal pain, we later on found out she was severely depressed. She had had no words when something really hurtful was said. It was all that she could take, and she had snapped. I love this woman dearly. I did then, I did now, I do now. I respect her more than many people that I have known. And I know now that pain doesn't always look like what it should.